From the site of Super Bowl 56, set to be contested this upcoming February, we are at the gorgeous new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Set to kick off.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The drive will start with an option going left. He finds an opening past the 40, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He was brought down by...
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
You got to do better than that.
Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
It's 3rd down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Out of the gun, and Herbert sliding, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That is caught at the 7, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Raiders nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First down, Las Vegas.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked by Kenneth Murray. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. 21-0 our score after 1.
Raiders nothing.
Running on first down, Eckler. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Ball carrier.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
28. Raiders, nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Trucks over him. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll throw with Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. That's complete right around the 8. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find a man, Keenan Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up second down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he fends him off. Now he's flushed out right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Herbert operating from the red zone. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
And it's 3rd down.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Mike Batchley to kick off for the Chargers.
The Raiders Bears are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, Carr. Oh, he bowls over it.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Raider first down.
Carr now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
It's a gain of 6.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Carr now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now Carr again. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine, ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Chargers 42, Raiders 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
On the option, here's Eckler. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. This is out quickly to the right. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Could have gone with a ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
It brings up 4th down. After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Once again, it's Jacobs, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. On 1st down, Carr. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Carr completes it. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Carr maybe with a free play. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So that one will be accepted. The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Again, it's Carr. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Tanner Muse there defensively. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
First down, Las Vegas.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.